Love that, 5 ingredients. Probably have most of them around your house already. And Lindsay Brooks is going to show us how to make a perfect fall dessert. It's a ginger pumpkin tart.
Yep. And again, 5 ingredients. You probably have them floating around the house, or not too hard to go out to the store and get them.
Right. You have to buy maybe the ginger snaps and some pumpkin, but the rest of the stuff you're going to have.
You should have, yeah, definitely. So the crust is going to have a ton of flavor, and you want to buy ginger snap cookies for it. So that's ginger and molasses cookies, really crispy. Go into the food processor to make some crumbs out of them.
About the whole box?
Whole box, 1 pound.
Okay.
The recipe is going to make an 11-inch tart.
Okay.
So that'll be 1 full pound of cookies then.
And this is going to be loud.
Yep.
We're using a food processor. You could just put it in a plastic bag. Now we've melted some butter. I'm just going to put it in here for 20 seconds or more. Go ahead. You can keep doing it. Did it do its thing?
So, yep, you want them ground up nice and fine. If you've got any chunks in there, you're going to have a little problem pressing it into the tart.
Okay.
So, like I said, it takes a minute and a little loud to do it, but you want to break them up nicely.
2 ingredients for the crust. Melted butter, which I'm melting right now.
Yep, and then ginger snaps.
That's it. Love it.
Ginger snaps have enough sugar in them already that you don't need to actually add any additional sugar to the recipe.
And how much butter?
It's 1 pound and 4 ounces.
Okay.
1 pound of cookies, 4 ounces of the melted butter. So I'm going to mix this all together, and then I'm going to put it into my crust here. And like I said, we have 11-inch tart pan.
Okay.
You could put this into a pie plate too if you don't have a tart pan.
Good.
Tart pan's a little bit more elegant, but there's nothing wrong with changing the recipe a little bit for a pie.
Now, while you're doing the crust, I'm going to work on the filling here.
So you've got 2 cups of pumpkin puree, or 1 of that 15-ounce can will work perfect for that.
Okay.
And then you need to add 2 egg yolks, and then a can of sweetened condensed milk will go into it.
This is so simple.
And because the ginger snap cookies have such intense flavor to them already, you don't need to add cinnamon or sugar to the actual pumpkin. You're not making pumpkin pie, you're making a pumpkin tart.
Sure.
But the crust has so much flavor that there's no spices into the actual base of it. You don't miss it because there's so much into the base of everything already.
All right, so our egg yolks in. 1 can. Is this a whole can of condensed?
Yep.
Is this the sweetened condensed?
Sweetened condensed milk,
okay.
Yep.
The thick stuff. The good stuff.
The good stuff.
All right.
And you're really just going to mix that all together. You could throw in a little vanilla, you could throw in a little cinnamon, but you don't miss it at all in the tart. So keep it simple.
Yeah, I agree. This is perfect if you're having a fall dinner party and get this out of the way. Is this one of those things that you can certainly make ahead of time?
Yeah, because you want to serve it chilled. So make it the day before or the morning of. And the whole house smells like ginger and molasses.
Yeah, yum. Make sure it's going to be a little thick. What oven temperature?
350, and it's only about 20 minutes, 25 minutes or so, just until it sets. If you're making the tart's not that thick. If you're doing it in the pie, you might need to do a little bit longer.
Okay.
But just until it's set, so until it looks all smooth on top.
Okay. I'm going to grab a spatula. Does the crust need to pre-bake?
It does not.
Love that. This recipe is getting better and better.
Even easier. But you just want to press it all in through the bottom as well. And then, Amy, you want to carefully kind of just spread that mixture over the top.
We don't want to mix it with the crust, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, and if it does happen, it's all going to taste good. Cooking shouldn't be that stressful. And like I said, this recipe does that 11-inch tart. But you could, of course, alter the recipe and make it into a pie, or 2 smaller tarts if that's what you have available on hand.
This is fantastic. What I love about it is something a little different than pumpkin pie, which I love pumpkin pie, something a little dressier. And I love using in the fall those great pumpkin flavors, but sometimes you run out of ideas, So,
exactly, something a little bit different than what you're used to.
So in the oven this goes, 350 we said, for about 20 minutes.
25 minutes or so, just until it's set. You'll be able to shake it a little bit, and it should be not so jiggly.
And here we go.
So it comes out, I put a little whipped cream, a little cinnamon on top. That's a few extra ingredients, but it could just be served by itself, or if you had some ice cream in the fridge or freezer or something of that sort.
That looks fantastic. I'm so excited about this because I love the ginger,
And it's beautiful
yeah,
on
it
display
is.
too. The color contrast is really nice.
Absolutely gorgeous. Lindsay, always a pleasure to see you.
Thank you so
Thanks
much,
so much
Amy.
for coming, and made it extra special that it was on our 5-year
5
anniversary.
years.
Very cool. Recipes on our website, fox11online.com. Click on the Living tab and recipes, and it'll be right there. And we'll be right back, so stay with us.